My name's Rhys Lawrey. I was honoured and privileged enough to ride the brand new Explorer XCA across the States, from New York to Los Angeles, covering 4,500 miles in 3 weeks. And that's why I'm here today in Portugal at the Triumph Press launch to talk to all of you about the tech and how to use the controls for the fantastic features on this motorcycle. Let's have a look. Okay, let's turn her on. So there's the home display. But first we're going to talk about the selective buttons. Now basically everything is controlled by 3 buttons. The trigger button, which selects. You then have the up and the down, and then also the mode button. But we'll talk about the modes in just a second. First we have the adjustable screen. To change the adjustable screen, simply trigger button to select it, and then go up to put your screen up to the preferable height, and then leave it. If you want to turn it off yourself, just hit the trigger button and it will deselect. Simply put it down, trigger, and then press the down button. Easy as that. So let's go on to the second setting. Second setting on the home display is the suspension. It's already set to the mode which you've already selected, but if you want to customize it, you then select with the trigger button, hold the down button to select the one. So there's 3 choices: sport, normal and comfort. Or you can have a variable of 9 choices by just single selecting up or down. The next 2 settings are trip customized settings. Now to change what you want to display on the home screen, simply select and you have 4 choices of trip. You have the distance, the time you've been riding, your average speed, and the average fuel consumption. Simply select what you want to see on the home display, and if you want to reset to 0, simply hold the up or down button and it will reset that trip. You have 2 trips to choose from. On the very bottom you then have further display choices. You can choose the odometer reading, the fuel, the average fuel consumption, and the tire pressure reader. Again, simply go up and down to select what you want to view on the home display and it will appear. If you just want to quickly have a look at one, simply select, have a look, and then select again. So that's everything to do with the home display settings. So now let's get on to riding modes. How to change a riding mode? You simply press the mode button. Now you have 4 different choices of riding mode: road, sport, off-road, rider customization, which I'll get on into a second, and then rain. Modes change are the ABS, the fuel mapping, the traction control, and the suspension. Each mode has its own variant of setting. So how you select is simply press mode, go down to the mode which you would like to choose, and then leave it. If you're wanting to change the mode while riding, select the mode you wish, pull the clutch in and get off the throttle, similar to changing gear. It will then say complete and then go back to the home display. So how to get into the advanced settings? Simply hold down the trigger button and it will come up on the display of settings. Now here is where you can change everything, from the show watch warnings to the rider modes to the trip setup to the bike setup, and also change the display. So changing the riding modes, simply select and here you can change the riding modes from rain, road, sport and off-road, but also your own customized rider mode. Simply select and then you can change the 4 settings in the rider mode, from the TAS system to the traction control to the mapping and the ABS. Again, select up and down to change what you want for your own rider mode. If you wish to reset, simply go down to reset, trigger and trigger, and then to exit, to go back to the rider modes page, and then exit again back to the setting page. We then have trip setup, where you can change the trip setups by resetting, and also turn the second trip to disable if you wish. Go exit and back to the home page. You then have bike setup. Here is where you can do customization with the task setup, the hill hold, enabling and disabling, also the indicators, enabling to manual or automatic, and turning the ABS on or off, as well as the traction control on and off. Then display setup. Simply select display setup. Here is where you can change language, from which country you're in, the units, so a choice of kilometers and miles, and then of course the economy and the bar pressure of your tire reader. You can also change the clock as well as the brightness of the screen. Simply exit and exit back to the home display and enjoy.